So, our favorite company, Gamestop, they've got a new membership
New and improved.
coming out.
Upgrade Magoo.
The Elite Pro membership. Okay, well, at least this was leaked. We should mention that.
It's a rumor. Is
Well,
it a rumor?
I
I feel like it's definitely happening.
I mean, at the very least, it was a fully typed up thing that somebody fully typed up that was then taken a picture of and leaked.
And is said to be announced on the 13th, which is in 8 days. So...
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's an interesting idea. It's basically the gamer club from Best Buy
Yes.
kind of pushed into GameStop.
I think Amazon has something similar too.
It does. There's some good deals with being a Prime member.
Right.
But
right.
those, like, all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's kind of tied into that one thing. Something I found interesting about this is that they were like, where did they say that it was triple the benefits? Because they said that, we're looking at the pictures here.
Yeah, it says we're effectively giving them twice the benefits for the low price of $30 a year.
Well, so I was confused because I thought it was more than that at first.
I did too, so maybe that's not so bad then.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, like, the question that I think will make this worth it or not is how much you actually spend at GameStop. I find myself not buying many used games there. The things that I've bought at GameStop in recent months, I'm trying to think, because I look there sometimes.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, like, sometimes I look there and then I go order the thing.
I totally get that. Because you can get it either for cheaper or I feel more confident about the product I'm buying from somewhere else.
And I know,
Yeah.
like, there's the thing, like, well, that's what puts game stores out of business. It's like, yeah, but I don't really like GameStop that much anyway. Like, they've never really treated me very good as a customer.
No.
In the multiple ones that I've gone to. And I know there's good ones. One of my friends who lives in Alaska, he said, like, in Fairbanks, which is where he used to live, there was a fantastic GameStop, you know, like, where all the people were really cool and, like, they were really cool about everything. It's like, you know what I mean? So I know they exist.
Right.
They don't exist where we live.
No.
So
It's hard to come by, and I don't know, with this membership, I actually just got the Pro membership just to get them kind of off my back.
to get them to leave you alone. Now they're going to ask you again.
Now they're going to ask me again, because the whole point is I got a deal, it was like $10 to get the Pro membership. I'm like, sweet. Well, now they're not going to bother me when I check out. I can just give them my game and get out of there. Well, actually, before this was even announced, I went up and bought a new game for my brother. And they asked me, so any games you're looking forward to that you want to put $5 on right now? This game. And I was there for another 5 extra minutes trying to say, like, no, I'm okay. I'm just going to buy this game for now.
Sometimes they do that when there's people behind you in line.
Yeah, there was a big line. And it's like, with this adding on top of it, it's cool. Like, I get it. There's a lot of really good benefits. I mean, going through the benefits themselves, we're looking at triple the points in value for what you're getting. So 30 points for every dollar spent. That's solid. You're getting 20% off pre-owned software and accessories, which is, I mean, that's Best Buy's Gamers Club, is essentially what that is. 20% in extra trade credit on software, accessories, and tech, which is nice. I mean, that's cool. That's some extra, which...
Trade credit.
Right.
That's not cash.
You're not getting cash. It's
No.
for GameStop. The buy two, get one free welcome offer, another offer.
Well, a lot of the stuff is
You know.
spending money to get better deals.
Right.
And I just think that's worth noting because, like, yeah, that's usually, you know, how rewards memberships are, but it's not like you're spending money and you're just getting a thing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
So, I don't know. That is worth noting.
I think it's clever marketing by them. I think it's I don't know how many people are going to be into it except for the hardcores.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, even if this was worth it, because this came out in the middle of the fiscal year, like, I have I believe I have one for Best Buy already. You know?
Yeah, the Gamers Club?
Yeah. And it's like, so I'm not going to get this too.
Right.
Like, if this had come out at the beginning of the year, I feel like it would have hit stronger for people. So I don't know, like, I know we're kind of nearing the end. We're in September.
Yep.
But, like, it's, you know, what, Q3 right now?
Yeah, depending on what their fiscal year runs by. But yeah, Q3 right now, yeah.
So I don't know, like, it's just an odd time a little bit. Like, maybe if this had come out, like, right around Christmas, I guess.
I could see it then, yeah.
But it's just a weird time to be rolled out. They say they have a tier rollout schedule. Did you read about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, which, like, we can't go to that because, you know, it's like this is an image.
Right.
That we cannot click links on because they don't exist. But the first stores will start offering it on 9/13. That's what it said.
So
we don't know where it'll be everywhere.
Right.
Might just be some of the corporate, you know what I mean? Like near corporate. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if it's pushing out from like the west, east, or what they're doing. They don't really detail it here because I think that this was for employees. This memo.
Yeah.
So it
I'm
wasn't
sure
really supposed to make it out here. It's an interesting thing. It's not like a huge story. Like I used to hate GameStop a lot more than I do now.
Yeah.
More now it's just indifference. When there's like, because you know I collect Funko Pops, slowed down a little, but I still buy them. If there's like a really cool GameStop exclusive one, I'll go in and buy it. Other than that, I don't buy much there. They had like a 4 games for $10 thing for the PS3. I picked up a couple. Like my friend hadn't played Metal Gear Solid 4. I bought it for him. It was like $2. Gave it to him.
Yeah.
I got a copy of LA Noire, even though I think I have it on the PC because I was like, you know, what the heck? Let's just have it. I got Quantum of Solace in there or something, and something else. Motor Storm, I think. I picked up too.
Okay.
I don't know. My point is just like, you know, it's like when there's some ridiculous deal where there's just like a ton of old stuff for a cheap price, I'll go in GameStop. Other than that, no. So for someone like me where it's like a lot of my stuff comes from Amazon or Target, this isn't really for me. But I'm not going to knock it. I could see it being a good deal for people where this is their main game store.
The only way that the only thing that frustrates me about this is that kind of what I mentioned earlier is getting out of there. And we made a video previously about how like employees are kind of set up to fail with their system.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
And they have to. So then this is just an added thing on top of that. So not only do they have to try to get people to buy into a what is the Pro, a $15 membership a year?
I believe so, yes.
They now have to try to, I'm sure it's going to be part of their stats and part of their like monthly reports, like how many Elite Pro memberships did you sell? So for the GameStop employees, this is probably a worst case scenario, I hate myself kind of thing.
Well, it's too
unless
bad
they're changing that. But if this just flies right into the system that they've already got, this is like bad for them.
It's a version of the department store you and I used to work for, where I was backroom and you were a cashier. We worked there at different times, and for you, they would harp on you if you didn't push their card. Remember that? If you didn't get at least a couple people a month like on the card, they would be like, "What are you doing?" So it's like it's that on steroids.
Yeah,
and it's just bad. Like it also hurts employee morale. Even if it didn't affect you, like it's like I thought I was doing a good job, man. You know what I mean? Like you just feel bad.
Well, that's the thing is like I leave there, and now that I know what, like how me saying no to them, even for like a $2 warranty for like a $5 game, I say no to that. That hurts their stats. I go in there and buy a new game and don't buy a pre-owned game. That hurts their stats. And now that I have no interest in really getting this Elite Pro membership. Is that going to hurt their stats even worse now too? So they've got literally, by the time that you get to the checkout, say you go in there and buy a $10 pre-owned game that you just want to get in and out with, you have to go through a question about warranties. You have to go through a question about any more pre-owned games. You have to go through a question of now 2 different pro memberships. And then, I mean, that's so much. And the employees are required to try to get that through to their customers, to each and every customer. And I don't know, I think it's setting them up for failure a little bit more. I think it's a cool premise, but in the system that they're in right now, I don't think it's fair to them.
Well, and I think that I know a lot of people say like, well, they choose to work there, you know, like,
well,
and I've heard that argument a lot, but like,
and that's fair, I guess.
Well, to an extent. I think that a lot of times when you are working a department store or a retail job, you take what you can get. I'm not trying to say that those people are not intelligent, you know, but like, if they could be doing something that would get them more money, they would be doing that thing.
100%.
It's not like they're there because they're lazy, is what I'm trying to get at here.
No. And some of them just like the environment they're working in. They like being around video games all the time, which is awesome. That's totally fine. But they're not in a great system to encourage their success, especially with an addition of something like this. Like it's
a handicap.
It is. It really is.
It's just an extra handicap upon like an entire, because it was the Circle of Life program.
Yeah.
It's a program that already handicaps a worker.
And handicaps customer service.
Yeah, and
in
also
general.
like the whole. I will say one thing because I was thinking about this when you were saying it. Just while we're wrapping up here, because this is the last thing I have to say about this story, is that the whole them holding you, asking you a billion questions and everything. Like even if you disregard the fact that it hurts them as a person, like, and I get that, I do sympathize with that. I'm not going to pay extra for them to be. You know what I mean? Good stats.
Right.
Because, like, I'm a customer. I have to think about my money.
Definitely.
And, like, I can't buy hundreds of reward memberships. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But, like, it makes me not want to go in there knowing... Like, I've actually had friends be like, hey, you want to stop at Gamestop? I'm like, no. They'll ask me to pre-order 20 things.
Yeah.
Like, that's been a real conversation. You and I have even had that conversation.
Oh, yeah.
When we're out. I think there's probably been 5 or 6 times in the last year where we were looking around and we did not go in GameStop because we didn't want to, like, go in and be, like, harassed for 10 minutes. We were like, yeah, let's just go somewhere else. We're like, that's not going to happen. Yeah. So it's like, it's not like it really helps them.
No.
You know? And where there's one, I know there's more people that choose not to shop there because of it.
Right.
So I don't know.
There definitely is.
I just think it's something to think about. I think this thing's interesting. It's a good deal for people who this is their primary game store, but for someone like me, it's not really for me.
Yeah.